Welcome to Ecuador Group Trip Part 2.
This one is going to hit you right in the feels.
Wow!
Just like that. The soup is so delicious and hearty and healthy and just filled with lots of really good things.
Like, I didn't hate it.
Corn and beans and
I didn't love it.
potatoes. I'm not sure what the stock is, but it's thicker.
Yeah.
And I could just eat this for every day for a little while, I think. Yep.
So we are in a village called Ñamarín, which is in the region of Zaraguro. So here in Ñamarín, they consider themselves the last descendants from Incas, and they've been around here for over 500 years. So it's really cool.
Yeah, and they still have a really strong connection to the culture, and they still practice it actively. They still have like the traditional clothing, a lot of the traditional activities that they still do, traditional food preparation and stuff.
And we are welcomed here in a lovely home, and we are given delicious food. The vegan food has been the best.
Yeah.
I think it's better than...
I did my part.
Better than, yeah, better
I think
than,
everyone's
better
jealous
than
of our vegan food.
yeah, we've
Candy.
Ahorita llega porque ya son las 6, ¿verdad? Now she is going to put the boiling water there in the wool. Take a little piece, please.
Of course.
Does it feel like
It smells like a...
Smells like a sheep, but
Yeah, it
not
smells
really
like a
strong.
farm.
So there's 2 fingers like this, and then she separated very, 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 very thin. They put it all together. ¿Cómo se llama esto?
Este es guango.
Guys, the name of this tool of here is wango. Okay, wango.
Este es el palito para guango y este se llama uso. Para
Uso.
Ah,
And this
uso,
one
pero
here,
aquí
name
hay-
is usu. Se
Ajá,
ve,
sí,
se ve.
ajá.
She
¿Cuántos
has a lot of
años?
experience. ¿Cuántos años trabaja haciendo esto?
Yo como unos 40 años.
She's been working about 40 years doing this, guys.
Sí,
40 years?
Yes.
Tiempísimo en esto, sí.
So this is guinea pig.
So it's going to be very interesting. Is there bones in it?
Guys, scoring, scoring.
Well, there's definitely bones in it still.
Why don't you debone it?
No guinea pig for you?
It tastes pretty good. It's kind of tough, but I don't know. It tastes good.
La lluvia, el gavilano, el maíz ardoso
such a unique and fun experience, but it was bittersweet because it was my last night, but I got to return home to our baby Kai.
Yeah, and then I continued the rest of the trip, and this portion of the trip is really when we got to give back to local communities and meet locals, and what we took from that experience was life-changing. The next morning started with morning tequila with the mayor of the town that we were volunteering at and giving back to. And locals from the community that we were volunteering to help actually came down to show their support and learn about the project.
Hola, bienvenidos. Bienvenidos.
Part of this local authentic experience is getting to stay with locals. So the group is divided up into 8 different homes, and me, Dallas, and Deepak, the 3 guys, are staying in a local home. Kristen had to go home yesterday back to Canada, but I will be continuing on the rest of the trip.
I was almost his age when I left my country.
Hey, hola.
Hola.
¿Cómo van? ¿Todo bien? Bienvenidos.
Sí, sí.
Hola. ¿Cómo están? Bienvenidos.
Gracias.
¿Ustedes van a estar aquí?
Yeah.
Sí.
Vengan.
Such an incredible experience to stay with locals. It doesn't get more authentic than that. You're living with people that live here, and if you want a true experience, it's not in a hotel, it's not in a hostel. It's here with locals. Hola.
¿Cómo está?
Muy bien.
Spanish?
No, pero yo puedo hablar un poquito de español.
Ay, lindo, ya,
Ok.
está bien.
Gracias.
Bienvenido.
Gracias. ¿Y tu nombre?
Rosita.
Rosita.
Ajá, Rose.
Rose. ¿Y su nombre?
Copita.
Copita. Copita. Hola, Copita. Copita. Wow.
It's wild, man. Look at this. Look at this place. It's like billiard. There's like billiard room here. It's wild.
You excited, man?
Oh yeah, look at this place. Like I just told him, tried to tell him in Spanish. His casa is so muy bien, man. Like look at this. It's wild.
These experiences are rare, very, very rare, to be able to stay with locals, and especially in a place like this that brings you into their world. We've now arrived to one of the 2 communities that we're going to be working at, and they're going to show us the materials that we have paid for by all these people coming on the trip. A portion of the fee went to materials to build the washrooms and build different things that the community needs.
My name's Dallas. I'm one of the co-founders of Vivid Roots. With Vivid Roots, our mission is pretty simple. We want to inspire people to live life vividly and help those in need along the way. So what that means is we come on these really exciting impact adventure trips is what we call them, and when you come on a trip, part of what you're paying for is actually proceeds going towards developing better access to clean water, education, and health services.
These are the bricks that we're going to be using to build an outdoor washroom. So the bricks have already been made. We're going to have to carry them over to a lady's house and then start putting them together. Me llamo Sia. Mucho gusto. Step 1 is to get all of these bricks down to the lady's house, which is way down the hill. You can see everyone way down there walking, and I don't know if they have to go farther. And where we started was way up over this ridge. This is probably like a kilometer away? Probably a kilometer walk away, carrying bricks on our backs. Woo! New game plan. The truck can get closer, so it's gonna get as close as possible, and then we are going to offload the truck to the lady's home. We're all exhausted, and that was one pass. We would have to do it like 20 more times, 10 more times.
It's
like
500 bricks.
I'm sore in an area of my body that I didn't even know could be strained. My weenus. I feel like my weenus muscle is tired.
Interesting. I can't believe that the woman that we're building this for would have to do this walk every day if she wanted anything. She had to get any produce, any chicken, any corn, any water. It's tough. It's very tough.
What we're gonna do this evening, we're gonna go back to our homes. We're gonna have dinner with our host families, enjoy that, and then if you want to shower up.
Our host family cooked dinner for everyone, so it looks like we have rice and potatoes, chicken, olives, corn, even stuff for like the vegans and vegetarians. There's like soy meat, cheesecake for dessert. So this is like a real home-cooked meal.
Oh my God.
In somebody's home. I'm gonna take you on a little tour of the house that we are building the washroom at.
Es de la amiguita, yo le estoy ayudando.
Okay, this is the friend of the lady who lives here. There's a little kitchenette.
De la amiguita yo le ayudo a la amiguita.
Is there anything cooking? ¿Hay algo aquí? Ah, looks like there's some soup and some meat and herbs in there. Probably all from the local area. This is the dishwashing station where she sleeps. There's another bed here.
Oh, okay, sí, ya, sí.
And then there's a ladder up top. And up top is just like storage area. Probably if there's guests they can sleep up there. Very simple living. She's just helping her friend. I can speak Spanish, but this is a mix of Spanish and Quechua, which is a native language here. So I'm really understanding maybe 20% of what the locals here in Oña are saying. It's amazing what you can get by with. But having this washroom here, because I don't actually see a washroom. I don't see. ¿Dónde está el baño?
Baño, no hay baño. Ahí está de cavar.
Ah, aquí.
Sí, ahí está cuadrado.
So this is the washroom.
Ahí se va a construir.
Más tiene. De bandones no lo tomen en cuenta.
It obviously means a lot to her.
Está bien.
Es que la soledad, diga. Tengo hermanos, pero como ni tener.
Sí.
No llores, no llores. Yo te ayudo, no llores. No llores, mamita, no llores. No llores.
Pero no importa, algún día me dirían de quedar tranquilo.
No llores, mamita, no llores.
No Carlitos se quebrar la pierna.
¿Cuál, Carlos?
Deliscando.
Borracho. Mira allá, mira allá.
¿Quieres?
Y decirles pues de acá lo que está pasando. Para yo también hacer el principio.
Eso es tu baño.
Mande.
Tu baño.
Sí. Por favorcito, me ayuda y usted también, que Dios le bendiga.
She was telling me that she fell recently and really hurt her leg, and she wasn't always with a cane. So it means even more to her because she knows she can't venture far, and she's in pain. So it's very difficult to leave and use the washroom. And right now there is no washroom here, so this means a lot to her. And her friend was telling her, like, yeah, don't cry, be strong, you shouldn't cry. And she was just saying she can't help it, like this means a lot to her.
It's one thing to help people and to know that you're helping a community, but it's another to actually see the impact that you're making. It just makes everything more real, and it becomes way more emotional and more impactful. This is incredible. It's changed everything about this trip, just this moment right here.
It's humbling, as someone on this trip said, because we're privileged. We get to travel the world. We have nice homes. We have internet. We have running water. We have flushing toilets. These people do not. So to step into their world and feel their hardship is very humbling and lets us know when we're back home just how privileged we are and to not take that for granted.
Part of the funds for this project went to hiring locals so that they could show their skills or use their skills and their craft and also make money for their families. So we weren't just building washrooms, but we're also creating jobs.
Les agradezco mucho que nos hayan cumplido este sueño, a las personas tan pobres que necesitamos tanto, y gracias por apoyarnos. Les agradezco mucho. Y mi nombre es Liliana Pineda. Ya eso nomás, no puedo decir más nada. Muy agradecida.
Okay, day 2 of the build complete. We did it! We did it! We carried about 3,000 pounds of bricks, 2,000 pounds of cement. You guys are amazing. This is an amazing group of human beings here.
Yes. And show the muscles. Bring it in, everybody.
Show the muscles.
Show the muscles. Woo!
Ecuador on 3. 1, 2, 3. Ecuador! Okay, it's our last day of the project and it's really rainy. It rained all last night. It's gonna rain pretty much all today. I don't see any sign of blue skies, and that's really gonna put a stop on what we can do today.
Everybody's really sad because we're leaving and they wanted us to stay for even longer or just stay permanently. And yeah, they're really thankful for everything we've done, and we will always have a place in their hearts.
Muchas gracias. Tequila. Tan, tararán, tan, tan. ¿Te gusta?
Oh, it's so good.
Es muy raro. Muy raro.
Dice que va.
Chao, chao.
Sí. Que nos hicieron sentir en familia. Espero verles pronto.
Sí.
Dice que va.
Póngale una doble entonces.
We're right now at a local house in a village. We just had lunch with the family. We made sugarcane juice, and this is part of the project we're here. So it's part building washrooms, but also bringing water into communities. Currently, the mother has to walk 4 or 5 kilometers to go get water and bring it home and boil it down. And now she will have a tank, and we're going to be bringing fresh spring water into her house. It'll fill these tanks. She won't have to walk anymore. She also has a disabled child in the house, which I can't even imagine, like being a new parent, dealing with all the struggles of life, plus having a kid that's disabled. You know, something as simple as water should not be an issue. These are the tanks. There's 5 tanks here, going to be installed in 5 different houses.
Mi nombre es Francia Quesada, que soy representante de aquí de este lugar, y siempre he estado con las consideraciones de la licenciada Germanita que me apoya, que ya no tenemos el agua, todos tienen y no. Yo como tengo mis hijos, el último niño es con discapacidad y siempre tengo miedo porque ya los 2 primeros se operaron del apéndice por el agua sucia, que es contaminada, siempre no hay agua. En tiempo de verano hay como son 4 kilómetros ir a ver. Entonces, pero yo ahorita me siento feliz que la licenciada Germania que haya encontrado esta ayuda y para poder tener el agua, y que espero que es una felicidad para todos y que siempre sigan en adelante y que Dios les ayude.
Okay, only like 2 other people have done this before.
Wait, what?
I didn't have time to think about this, jeez.
Dude, I was coming down there and I was like, please don't get stuck, please don't get stuck, and then I got stuck.
Did you feel that go?
My back hurts. I made it alive.
Boom! I made it! I felt like I was flying. I like just closed my eyes and felt the wind and opened my eyes and I was moving through the air. It was phenomenal.
You guys said it last time. Only, it's so difficult to find the people that you connect with in this world. Like so much that you feel like you're family, but you're not just like family by blood. It's family by choice. Like we all connect so well.
I don't know how this many people came together and immediately hit it off and became instant friends, family, and then for us, almost all of us to be here again, and the new people to fit right in seamlessly. I don't even know how it happens.
But there's these huge moments. This is one huge moment, but there's all these like little micro moments that happen. Little hugs with people, little like conversations, little moments that you only have with that one person or those two people, and hold on to those moments and like don't forget them, because they're just as important as all the big stuff.
There is going to be a little of each and every one of you in whatever happens with Aaron and I next, because this is the start of something for us. And each and every one of you has your fingers, your ideas, your love, your tears, your compassion in the start of that idea. So I hope you look to us in the future, and I hope we look back, and I hope you see yourselves in what we become.
So, you know, with two gentlemen here, I got to share a deep story about, you know, things that humans sort of go through, and it's really tough sometimes. I think all of us deep down inside have things that, you know, sort of nail us to the wall sometimes, and we have to work really hard to pull that nail up so we can fly away and do the things that we want to do.
I've always wanted to just go see new countries. I've never had a desire to return to a country. But now I literally have a family here that I want to go back and see, and it's the place that lived my life asked me to marry him.
I'm glad because when I first came, I was like, I was telling Angela, I was like, I've never been out with a bunch of strangers and a whole bunch of strangers from different places, and I'm glad to stand here and be like, you guys are freaking amazing. I'm so glad that you guys are a part of my life now, and we will keep in touch.
I hope that everyone was able to kind of find a piece of themselves here through the experiences that we were able to have with these communities. Because I know that, you know, because everyone decided, like this trip doesn't happen if everyone doesn't decide that it's going to happen. This trip doesn't happen if, you know, Kristen and Sia don't decide to make that choice to take action on something that's important to them, which is making an impact, right? And same thing with everybody here. And those people's lives in Rodeo and Gunung Kapak, you know, their lives are changed forever. Forever they're going to be different.
cheers to the Vivid Roots team and Hopscotch the Globe for bringing us together and giving me a new family, I guess.
Salud!
Salud.